Massachusetts, Rhode Island state line area, and most definitely into areas like Norwood right now, seeing some periods of heavy rain. We put this radar in a freeze frame, and you can see some of that heaviest rain is along that 95 corridor, again along the Massachusetts Rhode Island state line. Areas like New Bedford also seeing some pockets of heavy rain, but again, everyone seeing light to moderate rainfall pretty much for the vast majority of our morning, peaking during the commute. So there could be a few areas where there's some ponding, pooling, maybe a little bit of slow travel just because of that steady rain. But all this is pulling away as we get closer to the afternoon hours. Drier skies take over. The downside of the day, though, the cool weather. Right now, upper 30s and low 40s with a brisk northeast wind, and our temperatures really plateau from here. For the remainder of the day, only hovering in the low 40s if we're lucky. At least drier again, though, this afternoon with mostly cloudy skies. Coming up, I have details on when our temperatures, though, will be rebounding. Mario?
All right.
No, there isn't, but I've been talking about a lot of cold and rain. I wanted to bring some positivity. We're gaining about 2.5 to 2 3/4 of a minute, 2 minutes and 30 seconds rather, to 2 minutes and 45 seconds per day to our sunrise and sunset. So with that, we love to see a little bit more sun, even though we won't be seeing that today or tomorrow. Looking ahead, we definitely will. Today, our sunrise 6:27, our sunset 7:12. In a week from now, much earlier with our sunrise, and our sunset gets closer and closer to 7:30. We'll be nearly at 7:30 in 2 weeks from now, 6:04 a.m. So also much closer to our sunrise time, close to 6 a.m. We love to see those bright, beautiful cameras when there's more sunshine early in the morning. Our temperatures are rebounding as well, so some good news from a chilly, rainy day today, only hitting highs in the low 40s, but by tomorrow and Saturday, above average with a wind shift, heading into the lower 60s for the most part, so slightly above average, more seasonable Sunday and into early next week. There is more rain to track, though, not just for today, but also into the second half of the weekend. I'll be bringing you more details on Easter Sunday just ahead. Mario, not only do you want to have your rain gear, especially for the kids heading out to the bus stops, but just prepare for the potential for a slower commute. Right now, the rain returns are pretty light across the region, but the rain has been continuing on since yesterday, so we could see some ponding and pooling in a few areas. All in all, from early this morning up until about, say, noontime today, we could pick up about ½ an inch of rainfall. We've already seen 1 or 2/10 of an inch out of that so far this morning, so definitely a damp start, but certainly more to go over the next several hours before we work to clear things up this afternoon. It's a chilly rain, though, so heading out the door, just prepare for that with an extra layer. We're at 40 degrees. That is a 17-degree temperature drop from yesterday morning to this morning. That's huge, and it's such a noticeable difference. And all day today, our temperatures barely rise. We're kind of stuck in this pattern, just sitting in the upper 30s and low 40s for the majority of the day because of these northeast winds. Mostly cloudy skies over the city of Providence this morning. Again, pretty light rain. That's why visibility doesn't look too terrible. In some areas, though, especially off to our east, areas like New Bedford, Fall River, you are waking up this morning to a touch of fog and reduced visibility. Now, again, our temperatures stay chilly today, barely budging, only heading into the low 40s for highs. But look, by this afternoon, the rain has really cleared up. In fact, after 11 a.m., we should really start to see the rain slow down with some drier skies this afternoon, but we are staying mostly cloudy and cool, and brisk northeast winds do continue. So breezy, cool, cloudy. In general, it's just going to be an uncomfortably cool kind of day. We wake up tomorrow morning and no significant improvement quite yet. We're still mostly cloudy. We might still see a little bit of fog or an isolated shower. Our temperatures are cool, but a wind shift gives us a significant change throughout the day tomorrow. With a southwest wind developing into the afternoon hours, our temperatures are able to climb. Sunshine doesn't help us. We're mostly cloudy throughout the day tomorrow, but we are heading into the 50s at the coastline with low 60s throughout the interior. I'll show you a closer look at those winds. This time of the year, it makes a huge difference for us here in southern New England, and we actually head into the warm sector of a front as we head into the day tomorrow. That's why our temperatures are able to climb with that southwest wind kind of later in the day, but we will get to a little bit more of a comfortable feel to the air. There's that front that will sit under for Friday and some of Saturday. So while we're still affected by clouds, we'll see some better breaks of sunshine by Saturday in particular, and that's another day that, since we're under this front, will be a little bit milder. But we will be keeping a close eye on this cold front progressing its way through as we get closer to Easter Sunday. Our forecast hasn't changed dramatically. We're still looking at mostly cloudy skies on Sunday morning, with that rain really picking up as we head towards the afternoon and evening hours. So just keep in mind that if you want to get outside and see dry skies, the morning is going to be the best time to do that, and eventually that rain will be developing. 60s for us, briefly milder than usual Friday and Saturday, and pick of the weekend is Saturday with some sunshine in the lower to mid 60s. Easter Sunday, upper 50s with that afternoon and evening rain. More seasonable 50s with more sunshine.